Good morning. Wow. I know it's been a few days since I've been here. Everything's been kind of crazy around here. I've got a new puppy and I'm up a lot trying to get myself organized so that I can better serve him as well as myself. And getting into the housebreaking and all that kind of fun stuff is a little bit tricky. So let me tell you a little bit about the stone readings and what the stone readings are. The stone readings are the energetic energy that you're sitting in today, and it is based on the Mayan count or the Mayans 20 count, also known as the earth count or children's count. So it's known as a few different things out there. I believe that I'm the only person doing it, although I have, I believe, 8 people on their way of getting certified, and they should have their certification in February to be able to do readings. I'm so excited. So anyway, having said that, let's get going. This is motivational. Hello, and nice to meet you. May I have a stone read? You absolutely can. Let's see what energy you're sitting in. See, you were sitting in the energy of 4, number 4 of the earth count. That's the stone there. Number 4. 4 is the animals, and it sits in the north of the medicine wheel, but it is also balance. It is that the dicey side today. You're going to be actually sitting in falling off of balance and getting out of balance and noticing your body when you sit out of balance, because I see conflict around you today. There's some sort of a conflict happening where I almost see you surrendering to what you don't really believe, just to make peace. So that's kind of the energy you're sitting in. Just know that it's happening and that is out there, and it's okay. Feel it, step into it, and then move past it, because tomorrow will be a better day. And I can't guarantee I'll be on tomorrow. It really depends how I feel every morning. So the next little while, probably the next month, I'm going to be sporadic when I'm on and when I'm not on. But bear with me. Oh, you're going to be sitting in that's exactly what I was talking about, that out of balance, that schizophrenia almost. It's not that you're sitting in schizophrenia, but you are actually sitting in the duality. I'm in a world where I have to say, think, and do in order to fit in, but I don't feel. And you might feel like you're actually betraying yourself today. Um, you have to kind of find peace with that in whatever capacity. Cut it away, let it go, or speak your truth and let the fallout begin. I know for me, that's exactly what happened. I just spoke my truth and the fallout began. I had people dropping off and people not wanting to be my friend anymore and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? Sometimes we have to be true to who we are. And good luck on that. It's going to be kind of a challenging day. I hope that helps you. Okay, thank you. I'll prepare. Yeah, I usually speak my truth. Aho, thank you for that. There's a lot of people that are afraid to step into that. So thank you for speaking your truth. The next person is Winnie. Good morning, Winnie. Is Nano gonna ask me to be his girlfriend soon? Well, I can only tell you the energy you're sitting in, but I hope so. And you know what? Take charge and maybe ask him. So anyway, how about you are sitting in 5, 10, 15, and 2 is 17. Oh, 17. That is the Kachinas who form all images of substance, and it's asking you to get out and touch tactile today. Touch your hair. Just spend a moment and touch your hair. What truly does it feel like? How is there curls? Is it dry? Is it moist? Maybe get it moist and then touch it again. Watch how it feels throughout the day. Watch how everything feels. What does your arm, what does the clothing feel like? What does the table feel like? The wall feel like? Feel everything today and listen for vibrational energies. Listen for energy that's going to speak with you. Also, you're sitting in the imagination, in your imagination today. In the imagination, that's beautiful to sit in your imagination. Allow your imagination to flow today. Don't limit what you're thinking, because often if we're sitting in this tonal world where it's every day that things have to be reality, allow yourself to dream of the non-reality, and anything's possible. And what would you like to create today? And what can you believe that you can create today? Get out of your typical way of thinking today. I hope that helps you. And good luck on that. And I hope that maybe take the bull by the horns and say, hey, I want to be your girlfriend, buddy. And can we talk about that? I love it. Have a good day. Good morning, Kat. How are you doing today? And Kat is sitting in inspiration. So, and she's also sitting in 5, 10, and 11. 11 are the stars, and the stars are always showing and shining bright for us. And it's walking in that delicate path of inspiration. Let others inspire you, but also let your own light shine so you inspire others. And don't dull your shine. I see you actually wanting to not be seen so much today, and is getting out. Get out of the guilt. Get out of the guilt that you're feeling for other circumstances that are happening around you that you have no control over. Get rid of all that. It's not your fault. Allow it to go. Allow it to be. And you can't fix other stuff, other people. You just got to worry about yourself. So that's probably why it's sitting in there in that beautiful shine of inspiration. Be the light of the inspiration without worrying about the darkness. I hope that helps you, Kat. You're also sitting. Oh, let me see whom I got here. Winnie, I did that one. Debbie, good morning, Debbie. I have a little bit of a sore throat today. I debated if I was going to come on this morning because I'm super tired with that puppy. I love him to death, but oh my God, I can hardly sleep at night, and I'm tired. I think being 68 years old and struggling with a brand new puppy is a little hard. Anyway, Debbie, you're sitting in choices today. You have some big choices. And you're also sitting in the number 4, which is in the north of the mind. And that is the animals, but not just the animals. It's more, today is more in the choices. You get to make some big choices today. And I would say because I think the average person would say, damn it, I need to make these choices. And no, I don't want any of those choices. But you're going to have to make a choice today. And it could be a real complicated choice. So dig down deep, lean on people that you need to lean on, and then step into the choice that you make. There will be yeah. Anyway, there's going to be a fallout from it, but just let that happen, and know that you're making the right choice for yourself, and hold your ground today. It's actually a hard day to hold, and you're sitting in sharing. So sharing is caring, right? So share your ideas, share what you're going through. Don't lock it up. As a matter of fact, if we lock it up and we want to cocoon ourselves because I'll deal with it. I have a tendency to do that too. I'll deal with it. And allow yourself to say, hey, I'm not dealing with it right now, and I need a little bit of help. So good luck. I love you, and I'm always here for you. So Deborah, red circle. How are you today? Debbie says, thank you. Are fun and very thing. I love it. Okay, so Deborah, you are sitting in number 3 as the plant sits at the bottom of the medicine wheel. Boy, your emotions are going to be running high today. Sitting on projection. What I send out, I'm going to get back. Really be aware of your words. Be aware of how you are projecting today. If I'm walking out projecting like I'm a target, I'm going to be prey to every predator out there. If I'm walking out there being a warrior, then you're going to get challenged. If you're walking out there trying to be hidden, then you're going to also be prey. So there's that balance in how you are going to project today. But I tell you, it's going to be a challenging day. And just sit in your emotions because they're going to be coming hard today. And just feel them. It's just one of those days, and do the best you can. That's all you can do, I hope. How about road out? No, I missed somebody. Lawisha, good morning. Good morning, grandmother Lawisha. How are you today? And grandmother Lawisha is sitting in 5, 10, 15, and 1 is 16. 16, the great teachers. And I don't have my rocks here, so I'm just going to drop in to what great teacher she's working on today. You're working on the great teacher of honesty today. Boy, I can just see that I have to speak my truth, and this truth is going to hurt somebody. So sit in honesty, say honesty, but you don't have to say it nasty. You can say it calmly and neutrality, and you'll get better responses because they're not going to be challenging you so much back, but you're going to have to speak your truth today because there's something that you've been mulling over, and now's the time to speak your words. It's also the synchronicity of all of that. Everything falls into place in the right time, and now is the right time to speak that truth of exactly what it is you've been holding on to. That could be a kind of a tricky day, and you're asking also for the changing of the past or clinging to the past. You still have a tendency to not quite let that past go. And it's got a firm grip on you, girl. And you're going to have to literally speak the truth of it. I would suggest getting a photo of that guy and putting it down, lighting a candle, and putting yourself in a very dark room. So, a dark room, light the candle, have his photo in front there where you can see the photo and the from the light of the candle, and then speak your truth to him, because that honesty has to be said, and then you need to let it go. You need to either burn it, bury it, do something with that picture, because it's time. Quit clinging to the past. You will not move forward if you keep hanging on. It's a tough road, though. I get it. I hope that helps. And I love you, Luisha. Rhoda, good morning. I know I've been so sporadic coming on here. I sleep and then I wake up and I'm so tired that I go, I just don't have the energy for this. And now I'm fighting a cold, and I'm exhausted from this puppy. In a good way, though. Um, Rhoda, you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 sits at the bottom of the medicine wheel. But that one is transition. Is sitting in, I'm in the process of changing. I'm in the process of movement. And there's something huge shifting in your life. Yes. Thank you very much. You're in this movement and in this, I think you're almost going through similar to what I'm going through. There is a total shift. And sometimes when we go through this shift, we do go through exhaustion. We go through this, oh my God, I just feel like I should be sleeping for a year, and I'm too going through it. And I understand what that feels like. The best we can do is get up, get moving, but have lots of naps, rest, take care, but make sure you don't fall into the inertia where you're not moving at all. So that's the tricky part, right? So make sure you actually speak to that tricky part so that you can move forward and not backward. And you're also sitting in, oh, I love this one, is the totality. You're in for the haul. You're in for the long haul. You've already swung. You're already hanging by your feet, and the trapeze is going. And don't worry, there will be someone there to catch you. And you can't turn back now. You started the process. Now you just got to let it go and allow it to continue on. You got that. I love it. Okay. Now we're going to go into Natalie P. May I have a stone, please? Yes, Natalie, absolutely can. Natalie has a green circle, and Natalie is sitting in, she's sitting in 15. 15 is the collective consciousness of all humans. Now, Natalie, this is for you. And you're sitting in the 15, which is the collective consciousness of all humans. It's funny, my class that I'm teaching for their certification, they too are sitting in 15 today. And I'm going to ask you the same thing that I asked them. Be aware of what is your feelings and what is someone else's feelings. Be aware what is your words or someone else's words. Be aware of that collective energy. And are you holding other people's energy, or is it your energy? Today's a day to dig in deep, to turn inward so that you can almost cipher through the garbage and siphon through the other chunks of energy that are coming at you. Because if you don't, it can overwhelm you. And it's also sitting in the kaleidoscope. So that kaleidoscope energy means if you had one of those kids where you used to look through the kaleidoscope and you turn the end of it and all these little chunks of paper or beads or whatever would fall down. It would form another image or a look, and that's what's happening right now. All these chunks of paper, all these chunks of energy, and that are moving around, and decipher, is it my energy or others? Because literally you can get rocked on your feet today. So deep breath in, ground down hard, and just go forward one day at a time. Okay, tomorrow it'll change. It won't be in there tomorrow, but today you're gonna have a little bit of a ride. And now we're sitting in Oren's diary. Good morning. No, hold on. I missed a few here. Faith and love. Good morning. May I have a stone reading? Absolutely. And I love your name on there, Faith and Love. You're sitting in number 6. Number 6 is the ancestors. It's also spirit. And your doorways, your pathways are open today. I gather that you are most likely quite clairvoyant, and you're going to start receiving. Not start, you've always received, but today's going to be a little louder, messages from spirit. I call them downloads, but they're going to be big downloads for you. And I love those days, because you get the aha moments, like, oh my gosh, it's all coming together and it's making sense. That's for you today. And your card today is you're sitting in the master. So when you're getting, that's definitely those spirit names, those spirit callings, those messages from spirit, because the gateways are wide open, and it's going to be a fun day. I love those days. So enjoy your day with spirit today. Now we're coming down to Debbie Marcellus. Hi, Debbie. How are you? It was nice seeing you last night on video, and let's see where you're sitting today. Debbie, you're sitting in you're sitting on number 5, which is human. What is it like to be human? But there might be a disconnect today. I don't quite feel like I got it together. I'm on the outside looking in. I might not feel like I'm beaten to the I'm in the band, but I'm playing a different song than everybody else. It's that kind of energy where I'm part of being a human, but I feel so disconnected. So maybe today would be a good day to talk to a plant, talk to trees, and try to get reconnected to what is it like to be human, because today it could be kind of a rocky day for you, especially in that connectiveness. And you're also sitting in laziness today. I just simply don't want to do anything today. I just want to cuddle up with a good book and a blanket and drink cocoa all day. And it's okay to have those days. Play hooky from work and actually slow down and take the day to yourself. Don't worry about it. Just do it. And laziness gets a bad rap. I like to call it rest, when we need the rest, and allow yourself to do that. Okay. Ooh, it's a big one, Debbie. And of course, with you sitting in the work of the class, which is that collective energy of all humans, so you're really in the thick of it. So don't let it overwhelm you today. Might be a good day to just say, back it off. I don't really want to be involved in all the crazy and all the energy that's coming at me. I hope that helps. Let's go on here. Rhoda. Yes, I missed you. I miss you too. Now let's go on to Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Oh, joy, grandmother. May I have a stone? You bet. I am sorry, everyone, for not coming on. I just literally, I have been so exhausted, and I'm just hoping that I can get my puppy house trained so I can start sleeping through the night. But there's nothing wrong. So you're sitting in the number 10, Kevin. You're sitting in pure intellect and measure. Judgment. Hola. I see a lot of judgy McJudgers on you today. It doesn't matter what you do. If you go left, you should have gone right. If you go up, you should have gone down. If you turn it, anything you do, people are going to be telling you should do the opposite. So you're going to get a lot of people judging what you do. And I would ask you to sit firmly in what you want to do and allow all those judgments, all that stuff just to go away. You don't need it. And you're also sitting in the expanded awareness of who you are. And you already know where you are and where you want to go. Don't let everyone else push you around today, because they may feel that they can. And if you allow them to push you around, they may continue to wanting to push you around. So hold your ground today, and know that you are going to be judged every which way by Sunday today. And you know what? It just is. And let them judge you. Let them judge you. Just be you. Okay. Woo. Ooh, it's a big one today. And your card today. Oh, that's interesting. I had two cards that have insisted on being here, so that's fine. So you're sitting in abundance and you're sitting in creativity. So you got both of those things going on. Both of those things going on. So abundance and creativity, abundance is coming your way, and it's actually right on the doorstep, and it could even show itself today. And you are in creativity. Man, I can do anything I want. That's where the judgy McJudger comes in, because I'm going to be creating and doing, and people are going to be poo-pooing on my idea. Let them poo-poo on your idea. Allow it to be, because it is beautiful, and allow it to happen. Ooh, it's a good one. Let's see what else we're sitting in. Sorry, guys, I'm reading here and I forgot. I got lost. Thank you. Yeah, just a little bit of a sore throat. I want to catch it now before it does get bad, though. I love you too, Luisha. Now I'm sitting in uh, Beeb. I've been so sleepy too. I don't know if it's the collective of that energy, eh? Because you and I are not the only ones. I've noticed it with a lot of people sitting in that. Oh man, look what you're sitting in. You're sitting in the 20, death, conclusion, rebirth. There's that ending of. I think you're coming out of that cycle of that sleepy time though, and I think you're starting to wake up, moving your body and stretching. Oh, allowing the energy, literally, it's showing me allowing a deep breath. So it's asking you to breathe today. Get that breath moving, get the blood circulating. Allow that to happen, because something big just shifted in you. And there's the ancient heart knowing. So this means that what you have been longing for, what you've known all along, is now. I understand it. I no longer am seeking it. I get it. I understand it. Now hold it, and now soak it into that body. And I recommend some breath work today. Just fill your body up. You're going to feel much better. I hope that helps you. Oh, just wait. You need a card. Let's see what card you're sitting in today. You're sitting in the experiencing. That's what I'm talking about. That experiencing of life, of beautifully sitting in that. And that, look at that beautiful stuff. You're holding on to the tree, and you are experiencing every ounce of energy today. You are experiencing the fire in the sky. You're experiencing the earth beneath you, the tree that you are holding. Everything you experience is a wonderful day to step into that. Ooh-wee, I love it. And I hope you have a good day today. And now Rhoda, bro, okay. Natalie here. Keith, hey, awesome. And I'm coming down my line, faith and love. Acceptance, yes, absolutely. Now we're sitting in Miss Jamie. Miss Jamie, hello, Miss Jamie. How are you today? You are sitting in organization, but you're also sitting 5, 10, and 2 is 12 are the planets. So the planets are lining up, and it's asking you to get to the files that you have been missing. Ooh. So it's telling you you've been wanting to get something either started or organized, and now's the time to tackle it. Things that you've been putting behind and saying, another day, another day. Today's that day. Get it done, and get that organization so that you can move on. So it's not dragging you down. So it's a day of organization and awareness today. It's also a day of celebration. So after you get that organization done, you're going to feel freer. It's going to loosen you up so that you have more time to play, and you're going to really, really celebrate that. So get to it, get the task done, and then celebrate the heck out of it. Oh, what a great day. And who are we sitting in now? Faith and love. Thank you. You're most welcome. Bethany. Hey, Bethany. Good morning. I would appreciate a stone very much. Absolutely. Let's get you a stone. Bethany is sitting in a 5, and 2 is 7. And 7 is the sacred dreams of life. That lucid dreaming. Oh, and I'm going to go right into that lucid dreaming. And what is the lucid dreaming? That's allow yourself to daydream. And because you're sitting in sacred dreams of life, that's that early childhood. That's wondering, let that kid in you play today. And so I like to do a thing when I'm sitting in that where I imagine a younger version of myself. Sometimes it can be a version, but I try to keep it a kid version of about, I don't know, 5 or 6, and ask that kid in you, what would you want to do today? And then have at least an hour a time of doing what that child wants to do today, whether that be coloring, whether that be doing anything, but do something that a kid would want to do today and celebrate that childlike innocence within you today. I love it. It's an awesome day when you go through that. And you're also sitting in the card that you have as patience. Have patience with yourself, patience with those around you. Allow life to just kind of happen. You don't have to force it. Just happening. And I know that everything's changing, everything's evolving just as it should at its own time. You can't force it. So just allow that, really sit in that kid play today. I love it. And now we're on Drew. Drew, good morning. May I have a reading? Yes, Drew, you may. And Drew is sitting in, woohoo, in number 1. Number 1 is the earth itself, or I'm sorry, is the sun itself. That is the beginning, the spark of everything new. It's also perception. So we can perceive what we are going to face today as a drudgery, or we can see it as an opportunity. But you have a big lesson coming your way today, and that's okay, because it's going to wake you up to other ideas. So this new understanding, this new perspective of looking at things is actually going to spark you onto a new way of thinking and a new path moving forward. It's a big day, but it's an exciting day. Like, it's an exciting day. And you're sitting, you see, you're sitting in courage. So this new perception that you're going to get, who said that a flower can't grow in a rock? Who said I can't do this? Or who said I can't do that? Why can't I do that? Why can't I move forward? Why can't I be myself? And the answer to that is nothing is telling you you can't do it. Yeah, the outside world may tell you, but until when you tell yourself that, that's when you're defeated. Don't tell yourself that. What do you want to do? And don't stop yourself from doing it. Don't let other people stop you. You got this today. Ooh, I love that information too. And now let's see where I am. Kevin, thank you. Um, that's their problem. I agree, Kevin. It is. Oren's diary. Jennifer, hello, love. Let's get to Jennifer. Jennifer, hi, grandmother. Um, and Orton's diary. Did I not do? I hope I didn't skip you. Good Lord. Um, Don't think I did. No, I got you. Woo. Okay. Um, so now we're on Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Jessica, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, 18 is the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records, your book of life. Something happened. No, I didn't get one yet. Okay, I'll do you right away here. So the keepers of the Akashic records are the Shinamiya. And you're sitting in, and this one is for, just so that everyone knows, is for Jennifer. Jennifer, you're sitting in this record. A big event is happening today. You're going to feel really empowered today, but this big event is going to change your life. It's going to be kind of one of those days that you reflect on and go, wow, that was a turning point in my life. That's going to be one of these earth-shattering aha moments, and the movement in the day. That's actually a pretty spectacular time to sit in. So do a lot of journeying, a lot of thinking about what's happening throughout the day for you, and get out in the world. And it's saying control, saying release control. You don't need to control this. You don't have to make it happen. It's going to happen naturally, because you wrote it in your book of life. So all you're doing is playing out. Your body is thinking, and your mind is thinking, how can I make this, what I wrote in my book of life, happen? And this is what's going to happen today. And it's going to literally, it's going to be huge. It's going to be big, whatever it is, but it's going to be big on a good way. Okay. So don't worry about it. And you can't make it happen. You have to just let it happen. I can't wait. I know, eh? I love those days. Okay, now we're into hold on, I got it. It keeps moving on me, and every time it moves on me, I get lost. Um, do 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 do. I'm going to drop down for a second. I'm going to go to Orden's diary because I missed her and I want to get back in there. So, Orden's diary, this is for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the earth count are the cycles of natural law. Oh, man. There's something happening in a relationship, though. This relationship needs to take its own natural spin, the natural change of things. So, the relationship is either going to be growing or it's going to be doing the total opposite of it's going to be falling off. But this relationship is important to you, that is going to be moving drastically right now. It is really a big change, a big understanding of this relationship. Things will get solidified probably today. And you're sitting in traveling. There could be travel coming your way as well. So traveling, and that's even a spiritual traveling, right? But I see you traveling, and it could be anywhere. And I don't see long or short. I'm asking spirit, is this a plane traveling? How far is she going? And it's not showing me that, but it's saying there's travel involved, and you are going to have this relationship solidified today. So whatever you're looking for, that's going to happen. All right, just a minute. I got to put my rocks back in here. So here we go. And okay, so who are we on next? Now we are on Sir Nelson. I love a reading. You bet, Sir Nelson. It's a glowing greeny yellow circle. It says 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of the earth count. That's up in the north of the wheel. I see a little bit of mind spin today. It's telling you don't need the answers to everything. You're looking to make sense in a world that doesn't make sense. And we're sitting in this humanness and all these emotions. And what your brain tells you should make sense and should be in order, it isn't. And it's kind of frustrating. It's like, can you just put the numbers in order for me, please? So I know what the next step is. And it seems like you're going like this in life, and you want to go like this in life. And it just isn't happening that way. So I would just tell you, you just have to relax into it, because when you bop all over the place, you have no control anyway. You can make all the detailed plans you want, and nature will find a way to find its own path. And that's where you're sitting today. So you might feel a little bit out of control when this happens. You're also sitting in the ripeness. Now's the time to reap what you have sown. Now's the time to get out there and celebrate the harvest of everything you've been working for. You've been working really hard towards something, and now's the time to reap the benefit of that. And that could be part of what this, you need to make sense of it, because it might not be playing out as you think it should. That's going to be an interesting day. So enjoy your day today. And now I'm sitting with I got to come down. Thanks. I love all the comments, guys. Thanks. And I'm in Raymond. Hi, Raymond. Good morning. Can I ask a question? Yeah, please ask a question. Absolutely. I'll wait for your question here, Raymond. In the meantime, I'm going to pop down to Manny Diaz. Hello. Feel better. Oh, thank you so much, love. Love and light. And I ask a question. You can ask a question as well. And I'm going to pull stone for you. So, Maddie Diaz, you're sitting in the number 1. That is that beautiful shining light that is the spark of the new day. But you're also sitting in perception. Maybe I see a mask in front of you, actually, a big mask. And I'm not sure if it's a mask that you're wearing. No, it's a mask that someone else is wearing. Someone is interacting with you, pretending to be one thing when they are something else. So really drop down to what they are not saying. Look behind the mask today. Don't take everybody just on their word. Allow yourself to drop in behind the scenes and not be locked into things at face value, because things at face value actually will be a little skewed today. That's a tricky day. And you're also sitting in, yeah, in fighting. So because you're going to be told maybe not truths today or half truths today, you may feel the urge of fighting and getting angry about everything today. Anger doesn't help, but boy, I tell you, I had a releasing the other day, and I get it. Sometimes we just gotta yell it out, get it out, however you get it out, and then say, okay, I forgive myself for being angry, and how can I sit in the bliss of that, because anger doesn't serve me. But don't be afraid of your anger. Allow it to release as well. And you really are being told untruths today in some form or fashion. Oh, I don't like those days when that happens. Um, and who are we going on? Drew Baker. Drew Baker. I think Baker. Hey Drew. Thank you. So Drew is sitting in perception to, oh, you got the exact same stone. Isn't that interesting? You're so this is the third time I've drawn this stone today, this exact stone today. And it's telling everyone that, boy, there is a fire burning somewhere. There's, and I don't mean it by sorry, but about California. It's not what I'm meaning, but I'm meaning a fire as in movement is moving so fast. It's like we have to run to catch up with the energy that's all around us, and this energy is really can take over you today, because I see you running, trying to keep up with the energy, and then stumbling because you can't keep up with it, and then having a whole bunch of other energy following on top of you. And just allow yourself, if you fall down, you can't, just don't let yourself get caught up in the energy. Step out of the path. So if you're going like this on the path, just step back, let everyone else go on the path, and stand back and watch. Just watch the circus. Don't get involved in the circus, more or less, because if you get involved in the circus, you can get ran over, and you don't want that to happen. It's also sitting in integration, allowing the information that you have. And take a look at that. There's the hawk and the swan. Like, they're both two totally, the yin and the yang. There are totally different energies, which is what you're sitting in. All that energy today, you're in the both of it, the balance of it. And so step back, let everything else happen, and then analyze it and say, wow, I'm glad I wasn't part of that rise. I'm glad I just sat back here, and I was safe. I could understand, I could learn, and then I will step into the path when I have my energy level up, so that I can go along with it and not get trampled over. Okay. It is a big day today. Let's see where else I'm going here. Just got time for one or two more, and then I'm done. Raymond, will she reach out this week trying to argue or reconcile, or both? Good question. And I think that there's going to be a lot of communication happening on both parts. So just be open to whatever happens. Go with the flow. I wouldn't tell you to lock yourself in with predictive thinking. I would ask you to just lock yourself into the flow of it. I'm just going to allow it to be and transpire, but speak your truth, speak with honesty, but without malice. So just allow that to kind of come through. I hope that helps you. And now I'm sitting in John John. Hello, good John John. This is the first time I've seen you. And you are a red circle with a J in it. And John John is sitting in projection number 3. These are the plants. This is the south of the medicine wheel. And it's projecting. So it's asking you, what are you showing people when you project out? And know when you get triggered, you're going to get triggered today. I'm telling you, you're going to get triggered today. Something is going to happen that there's someone's going to say something. You're going to have one of those gut responses where your guts flip upside down, and then find out why it is that they triggered you. A really good way that I do that if I'm triggered is I will say, okay, when so-and-so did whatever, I felt however. So my husband, I'll give you an example. My husband's trying to quit smoking, but I caught him smoking this morning, and I flipped out on him. I was so angry because he's already had a stroke, and we know that cigarettes are part of the problem. And I said to him, I said, so what, you want another stroke? And I was very, very nasty in how I responded. And then when I sat back afterwards, I went, when I betray myself and don't look after myself, I feel like I'm doing self-harm, that I don't love myself. And that's everything that I projected on him. So I got so angry with him because really he was projecting what I was feeling about myself all along. And so what I was feeling about myself was the fear that if I don't look after myself, I'm going to get sick. And that's the same thing. That's why it triggered so hard. So instead of just saying, well, it's on him, it's his life, he's got to deal with it, it really hit hard because I was projecting on myself. So that's what I'm going to ask you to do today. When you get triggered, then actually go through the emotions of it, because we all do, and then ask yourself, when I felt, when so and so did something, and then you write it down. I felt whatever you felt, and then understand how that actually was all about you all along, and it really had nothing to do with them. You're going to be sitting in that kind of a day today. And you're also sitting in compromise. You can't have it all your way. You got to have it a win-win on both sides. So how can you get the win-win where you're feeling comfortable and they're feeling comfortable, and then you can come to a new understanding, a new relationship, a new integration with that relationship, and move forward. So how can you have that person that triggered you? Then how can you walk forward with that and say, hey, you know what? I realized that I got triggered massively about this. This was my trigger. And now how can we work together so that you're supported, but I'm also supporting myself? So it's a complicated day, but boy, what a great teacher it is today. And and he is saying, what will become of me and Carly? So really, it is the energy that you sit in. It isn't to do, like, this is what happens when we sit in the earth count. A tarot card reading would be, I'm sitting here and I see this, that, whatever cups, and this means that, and that means that. It doesn't with the stones. The stones are more energy that we're sitting in, because that's what I work with, is energy. I work with the energetic fields, and I work with the Mayan energies. So I can't tell you what's going to happen between you, but I can tell you, if you open your communications, open your heart, and speak truth, don't hide, don't do little lies, then the truth will fall in, and then things will happen as they should happen. But don't try to change who you are to accommodate someone else. Then it will never work. So that would be my advice. Blessed seed. Can I get a reading? And I hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you. Yes, you can have a reading. And the 90% of the problem for me was that my puppy is keeping me up. I'm getting up 2-3 times a night. As soon as he makes any type of noises, I'm scooting him out the door so he goes to the bathroom. And because I want him housebroken very soon. So I'm exhausted during the day. Anyway, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, and 1 is 16. Oh, 16, that's the great teachers. And you're sitting in synchronicities as well. This is going to be, I'm looking for a great teacher, and the great teacher, and I don't have my great teacher stones here. So I'm just going to tap in to what great teacher you're looking at. And I see fear sitting in there. I'm sitting at the great teacher of fear. So the great teacher of fear, something's blocking you from moving forward. I'm going in, I'm sitting, and I called in that great teacher, and now I'm faced with something that I'm afraid of. So you get a choice today. Am I going to walk into the fear, find out what it is you're exactly afraid of? And you know what, sometimes we go, oh, I'm afraid of failure, I'm afraid of that kind of stuff, when actually you're afraid of success. So really understand, what are you afraid of? And then what is the best way that you can move forward? What's the worst thing that'll happen, and what's the best thing that'll happen? And what is the best way for you to move forward? You got big decisions to make today on how you're going to get past that fear. And you're also sitting in mutually, or maturity. So come at it from an adult point of view, not that whimsy. So if we're sitting in the whimsy, we're dealing with our heart. I'm just going to do it, throw caution to the wind. I don't care what happens. This is asking you to actually really think about it, come with an intelligent, slow way to move forward on it. And you're struggling right now with my writing, almost quit. Okay, so try free writing today. Just try free writing. And free writing is you turn everything off. Like, I mean, everything, no radio, no nothing, no get rid of your cell phone, everything, nothing, and then just free write. So when the first time I was free writing, after not doing it for a long time, is I'm writing, I'm sitting here and this feels stupid. I don't know what to do with myself. And I had the timer set for 20 minutes and I kept going and going and going. Near the end of the 20 minutes, then things started coming to me that might be enough to break that cycle of stuckness in that writing. I hope it does for you. Um, uh, and energy, leave me. So anyway, guys, I know everyone's still got stuff to ask. Sorry, but I'm going to have to cut it short. And I love you guys. Thanks for coming in. I'll try to be back tomorrow. I can't guarantee if this puppy keeps me up all night, I'm not going to be back tomorrow. And please allow me this next month to just get my family stuff in order so that I can be a little bit more consistent with you guys. I love you. I care about you. And I'm so glad that you're still checking in. And I will do my very best to be here for you in the mornings, but cut me some slack. Okay. Have fun. There's other ways in the description too, how you can reach me. So I always post on my Facebook group page, and that's very interactive with people. Just got asked to join, and be happy to have you join us. And you can go onto my website, and the links are all in the description. So I hope you have a great day today, and take care. Bye-bye.